So let's see what else is coming up for you for April, Pisces. And this is the second time I'm doing this. That Mercury retrograde is in full effect. I actually recorded both Pisces and Aries, both, and my computer decided to just not record them. So we'll see if this records, but I'm hoping it does. So again, don't let things get to you. Just have a sense of knowing that during Mercury retrogrades, things just go a little haywire, and it's okay. And it's just really a time to go back, rest, review. The way I'm looking at it is these readings will be even better for both you and Aries. So we open with, in this deck, it's called the Clown, and this is representing the Fool card, which is the 0 card. It's a new beginning. It's like having a clean slate. It means all things are possible. 0 represents the void. It represents unformed matter. It represents potential energy. And the main thing about Fool is that it talks about having faith, having an openness to the new journey that's in front of you. It's like he can see he's almost about to jump off this cliff, and he trusts that the world and the universe will catch him. So it means being carefree, having a lighthearted attitude, not taking things so seriously, having a sense of humor, and also having a great faith in what's yet to come, not trusting in the unknown. So that's a great way to open April, Pisces. I love that card for you. And then I see 5 of coins in reverse. So 5 of coins in the upright is insecurity. So with it in the reverse here, I see you as maybe letting go of some insecurities that you may have had. Some of you may be going through a growth spurt. We did have, at the opening of April, we had that full moon in Libra. So full moons are great times to let go of things. And I can see that some of you are letting go of insecurities. Maybe you released some of those with that full moon. Maybe you would have reacted a certain way to something in the past that you no longer need to, because you have the inner strength and fortitude that you need, where you're kind of like ready to throw these old things away. And I love that for you there. I love that it's showing up. You are showing up here. This is Mother of Water. This is a water sign card, so I'm reading this as you, Pisces. And this is the compassionate, intuitive, just connecting with your own emotions, your own feelings, your love for all of mankind and humanity. I love that you're showing up here as connecting with yourself and having openness and trust and faith. And even if you're being surrounded by old insecurities that you're getting rid of, disposing of them, letting them go. And this chaos card, this is 16, which is usually the Tower, which means a big change, unexpected change. I'm seeing this as the raging fires around you. This is when things are changing up, when things are getting thrown into the air and lightning is hitting things and throwing things into a spin. But I really see you just sort of maintaining your cool. You know who you are, Pisces, and it doesn't matter if you're surrounded by this insecurity or chaos. You're just kind of staying balanced here. This is even looking kind of like a Libra-esque card where she's balancing. Her emotions are balanced. She's holding the 2 cups in a very balanced way and just letting things flow in front of her. So she kind of just is rolling with it, and literally it's such a cliche, but going with the flow. Even if there's chaos around her, she's pretty calm. And I'm kind of seeing this as being the eye of the storm. If there's storm over here and there's storm over here, you can be the eye of the storm and be calm and embrace the unknown. Embrace faith and trust and excitement and, all of what is yet to come. So I'm really liking this opening of April for you. It's also telling me that you're not afraid of this chaos. You're not afraid of the Tower. You're not afraid of changes. And you're not afraid of the storm that comes through and sweeps everything clean. It's actually really beautiful imagery, because what follows the Tower card is the Star card. And that means renewal. That means peace. That means having faith and having hope. which is kind of what Fool is about too. It's about being open. So I actually am liking the Tower here for you. You seem to be pretty cool with it, even though others may be bucking like wild broncos around you. You're just kind of cool and letting things flow and maintaining your own balance. So I like seeing that for the first few weeks of April for you, Pisces. And then I also see in the middle, towards the middle of the month, 7 of Fire. This is endurance. So I'm also seeing that maybe as fire energy is coming towards you, you are standing up for what you believe in. You're defending your boundaries. You're enduring through it. This card is also called Success Despite Adversity. So often in many other decks, it shows one man versus the crowd or the mob. So if you're kind of getting hit by mob mentality or just anger or rage, this is you just maintaining your own ground, standing your ground, maintaining your position. And I really love the phrase success despite adversity for this card. Because ultimately, you are creating your own reality. This is the medicine man, and it's equivalent to magician, which means that you have all the tools at your disposal. He always has swords, cups, coins, and chalices, and he creates whatever he wants. I'm seeing it as like him soaring above it all. In this case, he's got the peace pipe and the deer, the buck with the antlers here. And so I kind of see that you're maintaining and creating your own inner peace and sort of flying like the eagle here above whatever fires may be raging. I'm really noticing the sky in both of these, and I'm noticing this hawk here, which is the messenger. So I really like it. It's saying for you, Pisces, that you can create whatever you want. You have all the tools at your disposal. What would you like to create? What would you like to see before you? Then we also have Ace of Cups here in reverse. This is usually a card of love. Is there any fear, doubt, or resistance that you have, Pisces, towards the middle of the month of new love coming towards you? This is usually the universe handing us something that makes us joyful, something that makes us inspired, feeling creative, feeling loving, feeling like our cup runneth over. So with it in the reverse, there's a new beginning available to you in terms of love, but are you not seeing it? Are you not willing to receive it? Are you doubting it or mistrusting it? Because it's here for you. It's sort of as natural as the river running down and filling something that's at its base. It's just that you need to believe in that, or you have to be willing to receive it in order for the universe to bless you with that. So I see a new, this is a 1 card and this is an ace card, which are both like new initiations of things. So I'm going to say around that new moon in Aries, which is also the first sign, it has a lot of 1 energy. There's a new beginning for you here, right in the middle of April. And it comes from the fact that you have remained open, you have maintained your cool, you are letting go of this other stuff that may be happening around you, and you're standing your ground, which leads you to a very powerful position in terms of magician energy, creating what it is that you want. It's almost, I see it as keeping your eye on the ball, not getting swept away in other people's dramas or dances or issues or whatever it is that could be distracting. They're not pulling your attention away. Because one of the things about magician is that he's completely focused on what he's creating. He's got laser-like focus on what he has in front of him or what he's creating in front of him. So I'm seeing that as you're maintaining your balance, standing your ground, defending your boundaries, you get success despite adversity, and you turn into this powerful magician who is a great creator. And I also see 10 of Fire here is 10 of Wands. You're coming to the close of some old cycle, which when I see this card, it's called oppression here, but usually it's an image of a person carrying 10 wands. And I usually ask when I see this card, what are you carrying that's not yours? What can you put down that's not necessary? What is older stuff that needs to be retired, that's no longer serving you? It's actually interesting because I'm seeing this same buck here with the antlers. And then once the buck passes on, he can't come with you on your journey anymore. He can't be that companion. So it's sort of like, what feels like dead weight? What feels like it's taking you forward on your journey? It has to be alive versus dead. They're coming to some sort of completion in terms of what you're carrying. And this could have to do with somebody else's baggage that you're no longer carrying. It could be with responsibilities that you accepted in the past, but that you realize are no longer yours. It could be a lot of different things. But what I always ask when I see this is, what are you carrying that's not yours? What can you let go of that will lighten your load, so that you can go forward in this new creation of yours? It's interesting because I can relate to this in terms of my mother having passed away a few years ago. And I've been doing a lot of things that relate to her estate. And I'm ready to let go of some things that I was carrying before. So I would just say, make sure that what you're going forward with on your journey is something that's live, something that relates to you. And let go of the past that is no longer live and functioning. So that's kind of exciting too, Pisces. Like, it's saying that, you can create what you want and you have this love to receive. But you kind of have to let go of what is old and dead and gone. Not that you don't still cherish this thing, but that you can't keep carrying it. It may just be more heaviness than is good for you. It may not be part of your next chapter, is what I'm seeing here. And then towards the end of the month, I see some nice cards here, Pisces. I see, here's Balance, which is the card of strength. And it is in reverse, so it's saying that there might be a hard time. You might be pressing through a time that is requiring courage and strength and perseverance and endurance. I think we had the endurance card here somewhere else. Yeah, it's right below the endurance card. So staying open, having endurance will lead you to a place of strength. Even if you feel like your strength is being challenged because it's in the reverse position, this is really a card of, again, maintaining your balance, keeping that pot on your head, not having shakiness, not doubting yourself. And it's also a card of when all things are in equilibrium. When you have a garden that is in the correct balance of pH, acidity, dragonflies appear. That's a symbol that everything is in order. Everything is in balance. It's functioning. It's correct. So if you're feeling any challenges to your strength or your balance, just focus on endurance and staying open and keeping a sense of humor, looking at things as comedy. And then comes in this Chariot. That's what takes you forward. I mean, there's a lot of major arcana imagery with 1, 2, 3, 4 of them showing up here around your endurance card. So this is a card of success, victory, going forward. Here it's called Spiritual Warrior, but this is equivalent to the Chariot in the tarot, and it means just going forward, trusting yourself to know what decisions to make, trusting yourself to know what to keep and what to let go of. It's really interesting that I'm seeing the progression here from letting go of this insecurity to being in creative mode, initiating mode, especially around this new moon in Aries, and then getting on the horse and going and doing it. I see this hawk in both of these, which is the messenger. So if you're getting messages here in April, trust yourself to dream it and then also to go off and do it. This is the creative force. Medicine Man is, again, magician, having that creative vision of what you'd like to create. And then Chariot is getting getting those wheels turning, going out on the horse and doing it, crossing that finish line, achieving that goal, putting yourself in the game, and trusting yourself to make the right decisions along the path that lead you to where you want to go. So I really like this for you, Pisces. It's a beautiful message in so many ways. And then towards the end of the month, I see Six of Water in reverse, and I see Father of Earth. So this could be an earth sign person that is in your environment. That could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is the person who is very practical, very grounded. They usually make good decisions regarding resources or money. They're not reckless with things. They take their time in making decisions, and they're the king of Earth. So they usually make very sound decisions in terms of practical matters. King represents mastery over the elements. So this is the master of the physical, the master of assets or possessions or anything that has to do with earth energy. And Six of Water in reverse. This card is usually about reunions, about people we know from childhood potentially or from our past. And it has to do with kindness, with innocence, with sharing your heart with someone like a child, having that sort of like giddy feeling that kids do, or where they're just very sweet with one another. And here it's looked at as pleasure. So it's really a card of just sort of like sweet heart energy. That's why I love the flowers here for it. It's like when things are being watered and nurtured, or flowers are being exchanged. When it's in reverse, it's saying don't lose the innocence. Don't lose that sweet, tender feeling. Don't doubt that. Is there doubt, fear, or resistance that there's this sweet energy? It could be with someone who's an earth sign person. It's saying don't become cynical. Don't become hard-hearted. Keep your heart soft and open like a child. Because this is a card of, again, reunions or connecting with someone from the past. Usually it's depicted as two children who are sharing flowers with one another, which the cups represent heart energy. So what I'm seeing with this is as you go forward, don't become cynical. Don't block love, especially if it's related to an earth sign person. Again, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But really this could be anyone who embodies the King of Coins energy, which is practical, reasonable, someone who takes their time making decisions, who is very sure-footed, who is very, they think things through and they make things happen because they make good decisions. They're very sound. They're very grounded. So I'm loving this reading for you, Pisces. I really see a nice progression between being open and balanced, letting things go or not even shake you that seem troublesome, standing your ground, becoming this visionary, this creator, allowing love in or challenging any doubts that you might have about that just flowing naturally to you, and letting go of what feels burdensome or unnecessary, what feels like an old story, connecting with your own strength and finding balance through endurance. Sometimes it's just fortitude. It's not forcing anything. It's what this card is about. And then that takes you forward. You know how to navigate something. You know how to proceed forward and trusting your own decision making because of this laser-like focus that you have on one thing. And then towards the end of the month, it's saying keep your heart open and soft. Don't lose sight of this kindness and innocence. Don't become cynical, but keep your heart like childlike, especially as it relates to an earth sign person or someone who has that earth sign archetype, the King of Coins archetype.